Hey, Andy here from buildahottub.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about the considerations for a swim jet in your pool or your hot tub. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so whilst it's possible to get retrofittable swim jets, this video is going to focus primarily on the type of jets that you're going to need to incorporate at time of build. So these are generally set into your walls and actually incorporated into the structure of your pool, your plunge pool, or your hot tub. Now, more and more, I'm getting asked to incorporate this kind of a feature into builds that I'm doing with customers. So I thought that I'd put this video together to help you kind of through the thought process when you're thinking about adding a swim jet to your project. Now, before we get going, always a great opportunity. You know I like to get this in there to say, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos just like this every single week, a whole bunch of shorts, and everything on my channel focuses on DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, parts, and pretty much everything in between. Okay, so what is a swim jet? Well, this is actually a type of swim jet. This is the swim jet that I supply to my builds, and I'm going to talk about this one and a lot of others as well on this video. But basically, a swim jet or a counter current system creates a movement of water against which you swim. So it means that you can stay in one position in your hot tub, plunge pool or pool, but have the ability to actually swim continuously against that current. That's whether it's created by a hydraulic system, whether it's created by a jet. There is a current of water against which you are going to swim, and that's kind of the whole premise of the swim jet or the counter current. Now, there are quite a few different types of jet or counter current. I'm going to use the word swim jet for the purpose of this video, but I'm going to refer to them collectively as jets, even if they are counter current systems. They vary hugely in terms of price point. So a jet that is a hydraulic jet that can create a much greater force is obviously a lot more expensive than a swim jet that is powered by a pump. So how do you know which one you need? Well, if you are a pro swimmer, then you're going to want to, if the budget allows, go down the hydraulic route, because that gives you much more flexibility in terms of training sessions, being able to vary the speeds, and of course the power that these systems can create. If you are that pro swimmer or an athlete in training, it's one of those systems that you're going to want to look at. Now, if, like me, you plod along in the pool, then a system that is powered by a pump is going to be just fine for you. Benefits of this kind of a jet, the style that I actually supply myself, is that they're much more affordable to add to your project than the hydraulic systems. Obviously, the downside is they're not as strong, so it really is a combination of your swimming ability versus how big your wallet is to the type of swim jet or counter current that you're going to add to your build. So what's the benefits of swim jets? Well, firstly, obviously, is the exercise benefit. Secondly, you can have the benefit of being able to swim continuously without the need of a huge lap pool. So you can make a much smaller space become more versatile by adding one of these systems. And finally, I actually had one person tell me that his realtor said that his pool wasn't going to add as much value to his home unless it could be classed as an exercise pool. So obviously by adding a swim jet to it, it obviously ticks that box. So please don't take this as real estate advice. It's certainly not what I'm about on this channel. So what are the considerations for a swim jet? Well, we've kind of touched already on your ability and your budget. The next one is the type of pool, hot tub or plunge pool that you actually have. So not all swim jets are suitable for the various different types of pool, hot tub or plunge pools. What do I mean? Well, some are suitable only for concrete or block pools. Others are not compatible with fiberglass or liners, so you really need to check whether the particular swim jet that you're considering is going to match the type of pool or hot tub that you actually have. Now, I keep mentioning hot tubs, obviously, because hot tubs on my channel is a big topic, but also the size of hot tubs, certainly that some of my customers are building at this moment in time, are more like small swimming pools. So you can actually add this kind of kit into them, whereas I wouldn't be suggesting for a minute that you would try and add a swim jet into your four-seater hot tub. It's not going to work. Size is a big consideration. So with a swim jet, in general, now this will vary from manufacturer to manufacturer, but just to give you an example, that the swim jet that I supply shouldn't really be installed in anything less than around a 4-meter run, which is about 13 or 14 feet. And the reason for this is you can actually get a wave coming off the back wall that makes it very difficult for you to stay in line and actually swim if you don't have the 13 or 14 feet of distance away from the swim jet itself. Now on this video, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of how you install this kind of thing. I'm going to do a separate video on that, but you do need to be mindful of the depth that you have available. You don't want to be scraping your hands along the bottom of your plunge pool or your hot tub if it's not deep enough for a swim jet. So just bear that in mind as well. It's pretty rudimental stuff, of course. So to summarize what I've covered in this video about the considerations of a swim jet, think about the type of swim jet that you are going to install. Think about your ability or the ability of your friends and family that are going to be using your pool or hot tub. If you're a pro or an athlete, definitely you're going to have to look at the hydraulic type. Unfortunately, you're going to need deep pockets for those. If, like me, you're a leisure swimmer, then a swim jet like the one that I supply, amongst lots of others on the market, I may add, are more than suitable for that kind of an application. And finally, make sure that your pool or hot tub is big enough, physically in length, that you're not going to have problems with the likes of waves. And lastly, make sure that you're looking at something that fits, obviously, within your budget. Hopefully you found this short video useful. As always, I appreciate the view. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.